Welcome back to another episode of Unleashed Alchemy. Welcome back, all of my fellow magicians, my fellow alchemists, my fellow goddesses, gods, priestesses, priests. Welcome back here. We are on day 4 of our self gratitude odyssey, our enhancement of our self gratitude practice, our expansion of our self gratitude practice that is a part of our spiritual practice. Can you believe that it is already day 4? I cannot. If you are new here, my name is Tamara Tamu. On this channel, it is all things spiritual. Okay, we talk about having spirituality as the backbone of every single part of your life so that you can live a soul-fulfilled life, so that you can be active and be at optimal functioning level in your spiritual gifts. Okay, no permission needed. Okay, no permission needed to go back into your ancestral lineage and tap into that magic that your ancestors knew about, lived in daily, and practiced daily. All right, we talk about those things and we talk about how to infuse those things into your daily life. If you are new here, I just gave you a summary of what Unleashed Alchemy is all about. Okay, so welcome. All right, so for those of you that have been here, you know that we're on day 4. For those of you that are new, please go back and watch 3 episodes back so you can get caught up. Start with day 1 first, all right, and then come back and watch this episode. So in day 3, we ended with understanding that, or I should say really overstanding that our experiences, regardless of how you want to label them, actually there are no labels. On this channel we talk about experiences as in the form of observation, not putting a label as good or bad on any of them. All right, so we talked about extracting wisdom and extracting magic and extracting medicine from all of those experiences to experience an internal cosmic shift that ultimately materializes in our external lives. All right. So we talked about that cosmic shift taking place and how that allows us and frees us from negative thoughts, negative energy, whether that's coming from our own logic, our own ego, or whether it's coming, the negativity is coming from the outside. Because the reason why that's so imperative to this conversation about self-gratitude and this practice is because sometimes on your spiritual journey, on this living this spiritual life, it does not exclude you from opportunities disguised as a challenge. All right, those challenges are opportunities for your magic to go to another level, to be expressed even more. It's another opportunity for you to tap into your inherent right to speak what you want to see in your life, even more and more and more. There are levels to this, all right? And that's where those opportunities just disguised as a challenge come into play. So we can use those for our good. And each time we go through a challenge, all right, there is another layer of wisdom and medicine and another layer of alchemy that we can pull from, all right, to sprinkle enchantments into every single part of our lives, even in the most mundane tasks. Sometimes this is what I was going to say, sometimes those experiences from everyone on the outside, it can look like a complete mess. It can look like a total mess. And sometimes you will get people that will try to tell you what you should do, how you should do it, and they will even tell you how bad it looks. You know, they will attempt to project their own franticness, their own fear, their own worry onto you when you're sitting back and you're looking and you're observing everything that's going on around you. Not that you're ignoring it, not that you're not taking action, but yet there is a certain peace that you have about the situation because you know that it's more to it than just the surface of what's happening. You know that there is a spiritual undercurrent that is taking place. You know that there is a spiritual cosmic shift that is taking place for you. All right? Hence the experience. So on day 4, we're going to focus on that peace that is within. You have a cosmic shift that can cause what looks like to be disruption, but then there's also peace that is intertwined within all of that. So that even if you are not sure of the next step to take, even if you're unsure in this moment of what steps that will be best aligned for you, because of your medicine, that is your sureness that the steps will come. Your medicine allows you to sit in that peace, to know that the next steps will be revealed. It's not going to be something that you have to scrape for, search around frantic for, be on the phone all day trying to call everybody, trying to figure out what to do. But no, none of that. You allow your magic to be expressed because you are an energetic being. We are energetic beings. And the peace that we have on the inside, that is what materializes on the outside, allowing for the vital pieces to get in place for you so that when you take the steps, everything is aligned for you. So, because you are at peace and you are allowing for great spirit, you are allowing for yourself to be guided by your cosmic team, the steps turn out to be adventurous in a fun way, not in a messy, frantic way. I keep using that word frantic. Not in a messy way, but in a fun way, in a synchronistic way, in a harmonious way. That's how you know you're moving with inspiration, not taking on the worry from the outside, not taking on the frantic energy from the outside. That's how you know you're moving with inspiration from your soul. Also, not having a solid, surefire plan also does not rattle you. You won't allow the ego, you won't allow the logic to say, look, see, you don't have a solid step-by-step plan, so now you've just missed out. You don't have a solid strategy, so now you've totally missed out on everything. No. The peace says, the peace in your medicine, the peace in your cosmic shift says, because of who you are, because you have accepted who you are as an energetic cosmic being who's able to call forth what you want and desire from your soul, you can rest assured that the guidance and the strategy that is good for you and for your purposes and for your calling will fall into place. So that's why you have to pay attention to how you feel, so that when you are taking action, you'll know by how you feel. Are you taking action because you feel like, okay, I better just do something because this is just because it looks good on the outside or from the outside looking in? Or are you taking action because it is inspired, and you just know you may not be able to articulate it, but you know that this step, that this action that you're taking, you know and you feel that it is soul aligned. The action may even be something that may be, or it is going to be something. Let me check that. Most of the time, it is going to be something that's going to be outside of the usual, outside of your comfort, because remember, you've got that cosmic shift going on. So part of the materialization in the outside is you taking the inspired action that may feel uncomfortable. That is going to feel, it's going to feel different than what you're used to, because you're stepping into the you that you have never experienced before, that your mind has never experienced before. But it is just simply your soul, all of your soul being expressed. That is what's happening. So not having a solid strategy, not having a plan that looks to be neat and clean does not rattle you, because you have accepted that you, the self that goes beyond this body, is the plan. You are the plan. The self, your soul is the plan. Do you understand that? Do you overstand that? Please let me know in the comments. This is the conclusion of day 4 of our self-gratitude odyssey. Remember, stick around for the whole 8 days. We end on the 22nd, and on the 22nd, I will be dropping the 22% off code for your first month of the Unleashed Alchemy Magic School. I know that I've been calling it the Mystery School, but I've decided to change the name. I will explain in another video, but it is now the Unleashed Alchemy Magic School. So I will drop that coupon code on the 22nd. Also, when you join for this month, you'll be joining just in time to get into the live session that will be inside the Magic School on March 29th. That is a Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. So let me know how you're doing on this 8 days of self-gratitude. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, cheers.